Thanks for being with us today. Time now here on the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show for Jeff's Car Culture. Not the Motor Minute, but the car culture. Abandoned car factories that still hold secrets.
Yeah,
Jeffrey.
the city of Detroit was once the beating heart of the global industry. In automotive industry, basically, the American automobile industry rapidly expanded in the early 1900s with Detroit as its epicenter. Millions of cars rolled out of the factories. The city rightfully earned the name Motor City. So here we go. The first one that's still in Detroit is the Packard Automotive Plant. Since the opening in 1903, the plant served as a manufacturing heart for the Packard Motor Company, producing some of America's most prestigious automobiles. During World War II, the facility joined forces with Rolls-Royce to manufacture 55,000 Rolls-Royce Merlin engines, which was on the Spitfire. The Packard Motor Company collapsed in the late 50s, which led to the closure of the automotive plant portion in 1956, leaving the location abandoned ever since. Deemed structurally unsafe for decades of neglect, the massive complex was partially demolished in 22 and in 24. Today, only fragments of the 3.5 million square foot factory remain. There's been movies actually made in that part of the dilapidated structure as well. So some of it is still viable. They've got the folks that go in there and skateboard and tag all the paint and stuff like that. So it's still around. The next one, this is kind of near and dear to my heart, the Fisher Body Plant 21. This is the old Fleetwood plant. I actually worked on the fourth floor there. If you look really close, you can see my parking spot right up front. Built in 1919, the 600,000 square foot Fisher Body Plant was designed to serve as key manufacturing site for General Motors. The plant closed in 1984 despite a short second life, with small businesses occupying the premises until 1993. The massive concrete structure was left abandoned for decades. According to the Urban Explorers, there we go, the rail system that transported vehicles within the factory is still left in place. After decades of neglect, the building is now fenced off and finally being revived through the Fisher 21 Lofts redevelopment program. So they're trying to do something with it back in that area.
Fisher Lofts.
Fisher Lofts.
Maybe that's what they need to do at the sugar factory in Sugar Land.
I thought that's
turn it into a loft.
I thought that's what they were kind of trying to do.
That's another story.
Okay. Anyways, the next one is the Highland Park Ford plant. This one's got a lot of history to it as well. It's one of Detroit's most significant factories in automotive history. It opened in 1910, designed by the same architect that designed the Packard building. The plant became the birthplace of the modern moving assembly line from Henry Ford, introduced in 1913. As the production of the Model T moved to a different factory, the Highland Park Ford plant transitioned into automotive trim manufacturing, truck and tractor production, as well as the production of tanks, aircraft, and certain parts in World War II. According to the Ford company, sold this historic Highland Park complex in 1981, but it continues to lease space for storage even today. So you probably got a little storage company working, and that's pretty good to keep it going. The last one we got, Michael, is the American Motors Detroit plant. We've covered all the manufacturers there. This one was built in 1927.
Wait a minute, I thought that they were up in Wisconsin.
This one was the original, built in 1927.
Oh.
It's a 2 million square foot industrial complex that serves as headquarters for American Motors, or AMC. The company first oversaw the development and production of appliances and focused exclusively on production of vehicles starting in 1960. Rambler, the Hornet, the Javelin, Gremlin, Pacer were some of the manufacturer's most popular models built in this factory. In the late 80s, Chrysler acquired... Yep.
The fishbowl.
Chrysler acquired the AMC to move as a move to let the complex being repurposed for Jeep and Truck Engineering Center. So there you go.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
That's funny. Because I always thought that American Motors was Kenosha.
Yeah. Well, right. That's probably after that, because this was built early on. So, but again,
I was there for that.
They were making appliances first in this particular plant. So,
appliances. All right, time now for Mars driving destinations, day tripping in Houston.
All righty, sir. You got this one, Jeff?
Yep.
All righty. So we're talking about day tripping in Houston, a lot of places you can go and do, but today we're talking about doing things, not just sitting around, but actually doing things. We're talking about playing. We're going to go playing. So we're going to start with the place that kind of sets the tone for what we're talking about, Cidercade Houston. Now, this is a place where you pay one time, and then you have unlimited access. There's old school games like pinball machines. You got newer stuff like rhythm games. And you got everything in between with the videos. It's a lot loud. It's fun. And before you know it, you're going to be investing a lot of time trying to beat somebody else's high score because you can play as long as you want for the same price. Now, they also have artisan pizza. You got craft sodas, and they have adult ciders. Now, one thing
Craft ciders and adult ciders, Jeff.
I'm a pepperoni guy.
Craft sodas. So, but after 9 o'clock p.m., it's 18 and older only. So the kids, you got to take them during the day. If you want them there at night, not so much. So if you want something that's going to be a little bit different, now you can head over to Ready Go Amusement Arcade. Now this place is kind of like you stepped into another country, but it's in a good way. It's got a Japanese arcade vibe. There's over 50 machines that include the rhythm games, the skill-based stuff, claw machines that actually take some finesse because they've got some prizes in there besides just little stuffed dolls. They got
You
some
play
other
game
things
too
in there
long.
that make it worth time.
Yeah.
So it's bright.
No,
and
no more. You
Leave now.
You leave now. You eat too much.
30 minutes after you play the game, you got to play the game.
Well, and if you get tired of this place, then you can go around the corner over there where you've got Claw Mania Kingdom. It's the next place.
oh, yeah.
Now, it sounds simple, and
Mania
it's basically
Kingdom.
all claw machines, but there's a ton of stuff in these claw machines that you can actually win, and that's actually got some value to it. And then you can also start trading up as you get something or you win something. You can actually trade up while you're there to get even bigger and better things. So that's another one that's close there. But here's the one I was saving for you, Don. If you're really ready to get something serious, go to battle axe throwing.
So you throw your old wife out there with a battle axe?
Or maybe throw at her. I'm not sure. But anyway,
That's
throwing
against the
axe,
law.
and it's easy to do. I
You
mean,
stop
how hard
asking
is
me
it to throw an
questions
axe?
like that.
Axing me.
Don't ask me that
I'm
question.
going to axe another one.
So, and they actually have league play. They have tournaments. You can sign up for birthday parties if you want to go throw some axes.
What happened to bowling? Why can't we go bowling?
It's too simple.
It's too
Anybody
safe.
can do that. And the thing about this battle axe, if the axe is a little too much, you get tired of throwing the axe, you can start throwing knives. Or
Knives.
you can shoot archery. You can shoot some arrows at it.
I'd like to shoot. Well, never mind. Shoot the breeze.
Shoot the bird.
They got
Shoot the
food.
bird.
They got lots of food, so you can make it a date night if you want to, just to do
Oh, yeah.
something a little different. And you can get gift cards
Hey,
for that
your,
special person you want
for your
to give
birthday,
somebody different
darling,
for
let's go throw
birthday.
some axes.
Let's go.
Let's go throw some knives.
Knives.
Let's go throw some
good.
knives.
All right,
Knife-
and then the
knife
last one I
throwing.
wanted to show you was the U.S. Golf and Games. Now, this is kind of old school Houston, but it's got air conditioning. Everything's air conditioned. It's got
Right.
indoor mini golf. It's got batting cages. It's got a go-kart track that kind of goes outside, so it does get outside a little bit. And but it's also indoor. You got pool tables. You got electronic games. I mean, you got a lot of stuff in this
Where
one
are
place.
all these places? I'd never heard of these places. Are
Well,
they
that's because they're
downtown?
hidden gems. This one is at 10106 Thurman, which I have no idea where that is in Houston, but that's the address for it. A lot of them over there close to you, Don, on Bel Air Boulevard.
Well, I'm not in Bel Air anymore, so.
Well,
there
no,
you
not
go.
anymore. But anyway, these are some hidden gems that you can find in Houston to go play, to literally go and play.
All right. Well, we're going to play right on into a commercial here. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this. Stay with us. All right. Time now for this hour's car review. I had an opportunity to drive the 2026 Kia K4. It comes in these trim levels. You ready? The LX, the LXS, the EX, the GT line, and the GT line Turbo. I drove the GT line Turbo, and it was that color. This is a large car. It's a four-door saloon-style hatchback. A traditional sedan is also available underneath the K4 banner. This looks like a regular SUV, but if you stand next to it, you're going, wait a minute, is this a car? Is this an SUV? What is it? They call it a large car, 4-door, seats 5 people, including the driver, all new in 2025. Where have I been? I guess I just missed it. It is built in Mexico, and this car replaces the Kia Forte, if you remember that thing. Long body with a fastback to it. Looks like a cross between a sedan and a station wagon. Unique styling gives this car a very cool look, in my opinion. Sleek, aerodynamic front fascia, concentric wheel well openings. What I liked about it, the saloon or wagon style of the design. It really stands out. Yes, there are others out there, but not like this one. Somehow, some way, they've made it all work, and it is really cool. What could use improvement? Nothing. This is a winner in the Don Armstrong category. Interior highlights. Big 12.3-inch screen includes the instrument and infotainment systems, adjustable cup holders, and roomy cell phone cubby. A cool upholstery with comfortable seating and plenty of rear legroom. HVAC controls can be a little hard to see behind the steering wheel. You got to kind of peek around it. Cargo, adequate when compared to other small SUVs, but it is a hatchback. What I liked, the abundant headroom in the rear seat because it's the saloon style. So the roof line continues on past the rear seat and doesn't slope down behind it. What could use improvement? Nothing. It gets high marks from Don Armstrong for its great overall design. As far as power is concerned, it has a 2.0-liter turbo 4-cylinder. Now, it puts out 147 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque. There is a 1.6-liter turbo that puts out 190 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. I did not have that one, although I think I should have. I don't know whether they got the engines mixed up or the labeling or my confusion. It's somewhere in there. It has a CVT transmission, too. 26 miles per gallon in the city is what it's rated, 33 on the highway for a combined of 28. I got 30.7 miles per gallon over 453 miles. Would have preferred more horsepower. That 190 horsepower unit would have been nice. But I certainly did like the gas mileage. There's no doubt about that. And I didn't have to plug it in either. What I liked about the ride and handling, it has car-like ride quality. What could use improvement? The GT line, I think, could be a little bit more tossable. In other words, stiffen up that suspension
Sporty,
a little,
yeah.
get a little bit sporty, because it's already got a GT, which stands for Gran Turismo,
Yeah.
if you remember correctly. Now, I don't know whether...
Oh, the Megado. That would be the GTO.
Yeah. Yes. So here's the pricing. Base trim price $28,790. Price is tested $32,870. But you can get into one of these for $22,290.
Oh,
really? Competitors: Honda Civic $24,695. The Mazda 3 $24,550. How about the Subaru Impreza hatch for $26,595? See, I keep hearing all these things. We can't find a vehicle under $30,000. Yes, you can.
you can.
You haven't looked hard enough. And this is one that I would suggest that you definitely put on the go check it out list.
Yeah.
It's a good-looking car. And it sounds like it's got some great functionality.
Yeah, it does. Subaru Outback is my car review next week. And so we do a new car review every week. And that is my car review this week. That is all.